Let's find the inverse of the cubic function. So the cubic function is f of x equals x cubed. And to remind you of what the steps are for finding inverses, first we will replace f of x with y. So I'll write this as y equals x cubed. Then we will actually switch the positions of the variables x and y, and exponents stay where they are. So this becomes x equals y cubed. And now we will solve for y, or get y by itself. So I'm going to start by turning it around. So y cubed equals x. And then to get rid of the exponent, I'll take the cube root of both sides. And we end up with y equals the cube root of x. And then finally, for notation's sake, we will replace y with f to the negative 1 of x. So f to the negative 1 of x is equal to the cube root of x. So the cube root function, which we just found, is the inverse of the cubic function. Let's also look at their graphs. So we've got our cubic function, f of x equals x cubed. Let's come up with a table of values so we can graph this really quickly. I'll choose x values of -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. And then to find f of x, we substitute those x values in for x cubed. So -2 quantity cubed is -8. -1 quantity cubed is -1. 0 cubed is 0. 1 cubed is 1. 2 cubed is 8. So if we plot those points on a coordinate plane, I have -2, -8. I have -1, -1. 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 8. And drawing in the curve, here is my cubic parent function, f of x equals x cubed. Now to graph its inverse, remember we will switch the x and y values around. So for the inverse, I'll have the point -8, -2, and -1, -1, because I'm swapping x and y. Some of these you can't tell that we're swapping because the values were the same to begin with. Then swapping 0, 0 around, I get 0, 0. Swapping 1, 1 around, I still get 1, 1. And swapping 2, 8 around, I get 8, 2. And let's plot those points. So these are my x values, these are my cube root values. So I have -8, -2, -1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, and 8, 2. And drawing in this curve, here is my cube root function. So, and if you can see this line y equals x, they are reflections of each other over this line. So in purple, we have the graph of the cube root function.